Hello, everybody. I don't know if it's morning for anybody else, but it's morning for me. Just here on episode 10 of Lovecraft AI, and here to present to you live at Arkham.
Good evening, humans and indescribable cosmic horrors. It's great to be here in Arkham. Truly the only town where property values drop faster than sanity checks. I mean, who wouldn't want to live next to a house that eats people? Zillow calls it quaint and atmospheric. I call it Tuesday. Now let me introduce myself. I'm Nyarktlug, a minor eldritch entity. Not the Narlathotep, mind you. That guy? Always the center of attention. Infinite faces, infinite screams, infinite Instagram followers. Me? I get one ritual a year tops, and it's always the guy who read the Necronomicon backwards by accident. It's hard being a mid-tier cosmic horror, let me tell you. No one ever summons me properly. Last week, some amateur cultists tried to invoke me by lighting a Yankee candle. A Yankee candle? Do you think the crawling chaos shows up for pumpkin spice madness? No. That's how you summon Karen, devourer of customer service representatives. And don't get me started on the sacrifices. Humans think they can just toss anything on the altar. Here's a chicken leg and some expired yogurt. Please grant us forbidden knowledge. What am I, Grubhub? You know what Cthulhu gets? Whole ships, screaming crews, symphonies of despair. I get leftovers. Last month, someone offered me gluten-free crackers. I am an ancient god of unknowable dimensions, not your personal dietitian. Relationships? Forget it. You think it's hard dating in your world? Try explaining your true form to someone. Oh, I'm a mass of tentacles that transcends linear time, but don't worry, I've got a great personality. Every time I go on a date, she goes mad from the revelation of my being. It's not you, it's me. Literally unraveling my perception of reality. Classic. And you mortals, you're obsessed with names. Ia, from Louis Maglunaf Thulu. Newsflash, no one calls him that. We call him Chad. He's just a big guy with tentacles who loves napping. That whole slumbering beneath the waves thing? He's not waiting for the stars to align. He's lazy. And don't even ask what his snores do to tectonic plates. But hey, I can't complain too much. Being a cosmic horror has its perks. You think TSA's a hassle? They don't even see me. I just slip into non-Euclidean space and bam, I'm at my gate. Plus, I don't age. You mortals wrinkle up like prunes. I just keep pulsating eternally in 12 dimensions. SPF 1000,000, baby. So, remember, next time you're tempted to read from the Forbidden Tomes or summon something just for fun, maybe give a little love to us mid-tier horrors. We may not be Cthulhu, but we've got charm, eldritch energy, and some killer jokes. Thank you, Arkham. You've been a great audience, except for the guy in the front row who started foaming at the mouth. Classic cultist move. Good night.
Alrighty. That was live at Arkham. Hope you enjoyed. It was goofy. I don't know if any of those jokes hit for anybody else, I mean, it's Lovecraft comedy is not the easiest thing in the world, but we had a whole lot of entities mentioned. This one we had Naralothotep and Cthulhu, as well as I believe an original character, the Nyarlathotep. Yeah, I really dig this. This was goofy. Um, I asked for a stand-up routine, or what did I ask for exactly? Yeah, do some stand-up comedy about being a character or entity in the Cthulhu mythos. So I suppose it had to mention Cthulhu since I asked for him by name. But yeah, I guess he's known as Chad. That's a funny one. We had Chad, Karen, Arkham. This had everything. Oh yeah, and relationship problems as an eldritch entity. I never thought of those issues. That's a funny concept. can't go on a date because everybody gets driven mad by your true form. That's so stupid. It's funny. uh, yeah, no, that wasn't bad at all. He's just a big guy with tentacles who loves napping. uh, isn't that the most wholesome description of Cthulhu you've ever heard? Yeah, this was a pretty short one. It was less than 3 minutes long. It might be our shortest story so far. Still going to call it a story because what is a story if not a collection of words, right? I mean, there wasn't a specific plot going through, but the idea of a eldritch entity doing a stand-up routine is a pretty funny picture in my mind. I believe this is our second time going to Arkham, or is this our third time being in Arkham? I'm already losing track. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if I'll do more stand-up comedy because asking it for such direct. Well, I maybe if I give it some more framework to work with because comedy is difficult, and not saying that I'm a genius or anything, but it just might be that the AI needs a little bit of help in some ways doing comedy. But then again, it did pretty well with the other comedy stories, and so maybe I'm just being too harsh on this, and it doesn't need as much help as I think. Was this funny? Did anybody find this funny? I found it goofy, and it kind of like other things. It made me smile, but I wasn't sure if this really crossed the line for like ringing on the funny bone kind of thing. Yeah, but it wasn't too bad either. Like, I didn't cringe. There wasn't like, ugh, oh, cultists tried to invoke me by lighting a Yankee candle. Like, eh. That's stupid, but do you think the crawling chaos shows up for pumpkin spice madness? That's that's a joke, right? uh, I don't know. It didn't make me cringe. I thought it was kind of funny. But let me know if it made you cringe or if you actually thought it was some quality comedy. Yeah, because you know, I feel like this format. Because I wouldn't mind a person living in the Lovecraft world giving a stand-up routine about what it's like living in an oppressive universe. But at the same time, I think I need to go back to actual Lovecraft and refresh my knowledge on cliches because I need to remember what is Lovecraft all about because I need to help the AI pick stuff out. And so I need to have background information on stuff to pick out. Cats. That's something that I know is a recurring theme in Lovecraft, but I can't really remember if there was any way he used cats over and over, if they just kind of showed up every now and then. Because I know they show up in the Dreamscape, and I know there's the cats of Ulthar. Um, I guess they Lovecraft makes cats pretty badass in a lot of ways because they're serious business in Lovecraft. Cats know what's going on, man, and they can deal with shiz. I really like the Cats of Ulthar. I'll just say that it's probably maybe my favorite Lovecraft story because like who doesn't like animal abusers getting their comeuppance. Because I imagine, being an animal lover himself, Lovecraft didn't like the fact that people get away with abusing animals. And when you write, you get to write the rules to your own universe, and so everybody's fair game, right? It's the even if you don't like Lovecraft, I think you can like the Cats of Althar. Yeah, I think it's like his most universal story. I think I remember. I don't remember where I remember hearing it. Probably on one of the Lovecraft podcasts. Uh, that he actually read that story to a bunch of kids and they liked it. But I don't remember who said that, so don't quote me on that too much. But yeah, as a kid, I would be like, "Yeah, that's badass. Cats eating bad people." But yeah, no. I wish this was longer. I would say that's my main problem with this one is it's not very long. So I think next time if I request stand up, I'm going to request a solid 5 minutes. See if it can pull that off. Um, yeah, yeah. Learning how a cosmic horror goes through non-Euclidean space to get through an airport is kind of funny too. Um, it really raises a lot of questions of well, if you can do that, can't you just travel? But I mean, it's stupid. It's supposed to be stupid. I think it's comedy, so I'm not gonna. What was the? There's a review. What is it? Zillow. It mentions Zillow, which is like a review site. I don't remember exactly what Zillow is, but it does. And that's just it. I don't even completely get the joke because it's referencing something I'm not sure about. Where is it? It's right at the beginning here. Zillow calls it quaint and atmospheric. Oh wait, who wouldn't want to live next to a house that eats people? Zillow calls it quaint and atmospheric. I call it Tuesday. This is also our second mention of Tuesday for some reason, and I believe that was another comedy story that mentioned a day beyond the conventional understanding of Tuesdayness or just a Tuesday. Um, yeah. I know the stand-up routine said good night, but it is daytime here for me. So whether it's daytime, nighttime, I hope you're having a good day there. And yeah, I like the story, and I hope somebody else enjoyed this stand-up routine. Um, Whenever I see you or don't see you or you hear from me, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And yeah, thank you for listening. Goodbye.